Well, hello there. Welcome to Rusty's late night Sudoku stream. Again, it's a late night because, well, it's well into late. Let me get this loaded up here. Let's match if you wish. See if you can solve it in less time than it takes me to solve it. I don't imagine it's actually all that difficult. I do not think I am anywhere near world class in playing Sudoku, solving Sudoku, or doing anything with puzzles this way. I'm just here having a good time, sharing my experience with those who might be curious. Alright, that's the puzzle as it appears here. Give you a couple moments to grab a snapshot, pause the video for the stream if you wish, and otherwise, let's give it a shot. Alright, running. Looks like it comes up as a potentially valid puzzle. So, one of these, this one's going to be 6. These 3 will be a 6, and these 2 will be a 6. I've got 3 possibilities here, but I've got 2 possibilities here. Alright, how about 1? So we got a 1 here, a couple other 1s, so this one's going to be a 1. One of these 2 is going to be a 1. I've got a whole bunch of possibilities there, but we're going to cut it down to just these 3. Unfortunately, it's not enough to say what? We got 3 pieces, 3 here, 4, 3 here. I say what? I can't tag 2 of the, or earmark 2 of the possibilities. There are no 2s on the board, so we'll have to find those. 3s. One of these 2 is going to be a 3. Oh, I take it back. There's a 2 on the board. We've got 2 2s. Possibly there. Whole bunch of possibilities here. 4 possibilities for 2 here. Hey, we got 2 possibilities for 3 there. 2 possibilities for 3 here. 3 up here. Alright. How about 4s? 2 4s on the board. Now there's 3. Got 3 possibilities in that square. 6 in this one. 3 in this square. 4 in this one. 3 in this one. And 4 in this square. So that's all we can put on the board at the moment. 5s. Let's see. It looks like I've got 3 5s on the board. So I can put a couple of possibilities there. 2 possibilities there and there. We've got 3 possibilities here. 6 possibilities there. And 3 here. Alright. 6s. Looks like we've already been through them a little bit. We've got 2 possibilities here. And now we have 2 possibilities here. And we still have 3 possibilities here with these 2 here as well. Alright. 7s. I've got 2 possible 7s here. 3 possibles here. 3 possibles. Nope. There's 7 there. That means 2 possibles here. Down here we've got two possibles. One of those blocks that, so that's a 7. Down here we've got two possibles, and that's blocking one of these, so that becomes a 7 there. And let's see, I've got the two possibilities here. So on to 8s. I've got two possible 8s here. I've got 2 in here. Down here I've got 2 at the bottom. Not a 7 there. We get a singleton 8 there. So now I've got an 8 solved there. An 8 gets solved here, which means this is now an 8, and this is an 8. And that looks like I've got an 8 in all 9 squares, including the first placed number in the center square. How about the 9s? We've got a 9 here, 2 9s on the board. Looks like we get a 9 here, 2 possible 9s here. Let's see, 4 possibles here, 3 possibles here, and 2 possibles here. Up here we get 4 possibles here, and 2 possibles here. Oh, we already marked those. Alright, let's go back to 1s and see if we get any help with the 1s. And it looks like I got some help because now I've got a 1 here, and 2 possibilities here, 2 possibilities here. Down here I've got those 2 possibilities. So for these 2 is a 1. That looks like it for 1s at the moment. How about 2s? Still only have the 1, 2 on the board, but with that we now have 2 possible 2s here. And this one's unfilled, so it's going to be whatever's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like it's going to be a 6. Okay, that turns that into a 6. Turns that into a 6. And now we've got 6s in when we get this one here. That one there. And we've got a 6 in all the squares, just like all the 8s. Alright, so one of these 3 is going to be a 2. One of these 2, so one of these 2 is going to be a 2. That makes this one into a 3, which turns one of these 2 into a 3. Over here, we've still got 3 possibilities for a 3, but we've got 2 possibilities here. Alright, on to 4s. We've got more 4s on the board now than we had before. I've got 3 on the board. There are 3 possibilities here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, and 4 here. So can't put any more on, but we can continue on. We've got one of these 3 is going to be a 5. That's interesting. Okay. One of these 2 is going to be a 5. How about down here? I'm still showing 5 possibilities for a 5 there. 3 possibilities here. And that will ultimately help when I've got that a little bit narrowed down. 5 6s we've already discussed. 7s. Looks like I've got a singleton 7 here now, which makes this a 2 and this is 7. That means one of these 2 is a 2. because this can't be a 2, and these can't be a 2, neither of these can be a 2, so it's these two only. Over here I've got 2 possibilities, 3 possibilities here. Let's see. Up here we're still kind of wide open. We've got 4 possibilities really. This one's not open, neither is this. 2 possibilities there. Let's see, what am I missing here? One, looks like I've got a 4 missing here. Okay. Let's see. This cannot be a 9, so this has to be a 9, which turns this into a 9. One of these two is now going to be a 2. That makes this one a 2. One of these two is going to be a 4. The other is going to be a 5. So we've got 4s and 5s in there. One of these 3 up here is going to be a 4, but that's 3 possibilities. Over here I've got 3 possibilities for a 4 as well. 4 possibilities there, 3 here. Alright. Can we do anything else? Well, let's see, we've got possible 3s here. What else are we missing? Looks like 4s are missing, and all 3 of those could be a 4. How about 2s? Yep, all 3 of those could be 2s. So let's not mark those. That can't be a 4. That can't be a 4, so I've got 2 possible 4s in this row. How about 1s? 2 possible 1s. I've got a 2 already. 3s, we got 1 there. This one could be a 3. This one cannot. 4s, I already identified these 2 as 4s. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we've got, this can't be, that can't be a 9 because there's a 9 in there. One of these 2 is going to be a 9, and one of these 4 is going to be a 9, so those 2 are not useful. Alright, okay, 4, 5 here. This can't be a 5. But both of them can be a 4, and it looks like this one can be a 5. Okay. One, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9. Alright, looks like I get to start filling in the blanks here. So we got a pair of 1s here. Looks like 3 possibilities for 2. We have a 3 possibilities for 4. 3 possibilities for 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are already marked. Okay, 2 possibilities for 1, 4 possibilities for 2, 2 possibilities for 3, 3 possibilities for 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are already placed. And I've got 3 nope. 2 possibilities for 9. Alright, 1, 1, 2. Neither of these can be 3, but that doesn't block anything else. Neither of these can be a 4. Again, doesn't block anything else. 5 can't be in the middle or the bottom. We got those two already marked. 6, 7, 8 are already earmarked. And we've got 4 possibilities for 9. Alright. And 4 is what's missing in these 3. And there are 3 possibilities for 4. Here we've already got this block filled. And it looks like for now this block is filled, so let's work on this. I've got 2 1s, 2 3s, 2 2s, 3 4s, I've got 5s. Looks like 3 5s, 6 7 8, and we get a 9 here. Nope, that's not a 9. That's supposed to be a 9, but it can't be a 9. So we've got something down here or up here. Well, this can't be a 6. So one of these 6s is, or at least one of these 6s is wrong. So we get to start over, because I have no idea where I went wrong on that, and I'm not going to try backing up to it. So let's go to the reset puzzle. It doesn't reset my counter though, and that counts against me. Again, we get a 1 down here. One of these two is going to be a 1. One of these two is going to be a 1. I'm just going to go in and mark all of the possibilities. One of those 3 is going to be a 1, and that's 1s in all squares. They're not all identified yet, but we got a 1 in each of those. So here's a 2. We got 3 possibilities for a 2 there. More than that here. 6 possibilities here as well. Everything's open for a 2 in that square and in this one. We've got everything available here as well. It's 4 possibilities here. And everything's open for a 2 here for that. One of these 2 is going to be a 3. I've got 4 possibilities for a 3 up here. 3 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here. And that covers it for 3s. We've got those 2 possibilities. That's going to be a 4 here. One of these 3 is going to be a 4. I've got 5 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here. 6 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. We got a 5 here. 2 possibilities for a 5 here. 3 possibilities here. Over here we've got 3 possibilities. In here we've got 6 possibilities. Either row or either column. 3 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here, which means this is no longer a possibility. 6s. Alright, I've got 4 6s on the board. One of these 2 is going to be a 6. not this one, so it's this one. Down here I've got two possibilities for a 6. Not marking that yet. One of these three is going to be a 6. One of these two is going to be a 6. And one of these two is going to be a 6. So on to 7s, I've got two possibilities for a 7 here. And that gives us two possibilities up here. Well, these two are possibilities there, so this becomes a 7. And we have two possibilities here. Here I've got two possibilities, so that's not, that is a 7. Let's back that up. Because I didn't want to use that 8th block, anything else it might have been an 8. Alright, I've got an 8 up here. One of these two is going to be an 8. This one's going to be an 8. This one's going to be an 8. And we end up with one of these two being an 8. Now we're into 9s. One of these two, this one's going to be a 9. So one of these two is going to be a 9. I've got 3 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here at the moment. 4 possibilities here. Alright, so we are down to just a 6 here. And that leaves us with the right number of possibilities over there. So let's mark this. Let me check. Anything else here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So yes, this is a 6. That makes this into a 6. And this becomes a 6. It looks like this is going to be a 4. Let's check that. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So yes, 4. And that leaves us with a 1, 3 combination there. Standalone 7 here. And that leaves us with a standalone 7 here. This one becomes a 2, and this one becomes a 1. So we've now got a completed square. Got a 3 coming in here. I've got a 6 here. And 5 2s high up the others. There's an 8 standalone here. Anything else that's standalone? Or obscured by a pair somewhere. So that's a 5-2 pair, but it's not. Oh, here we go. 5 2s blocking those from being 2s or 5s. Doesn't stop this one from being a 5. We've got a 1992. Okay, that doesn't change anything here. 4-2. 4-5-2, 5-2. Okay, that can't be a 5 anymore. I've got a 1-3 pair here. That's exclusive. That goes with this 1-3 pair here. 5-2, 5-2, 9, 5-9, 4-9, 4-5-9, 1-3-9, 9-5-3. 9-2, 4-2, 4-2-3. I think we are at the point where I'm going to be doing some punting. And let's work with this 1-3 triplet here. So let's go with a 1 here. That makes that a 3 and that a 3. 1, 9, 1, 9, 4, 3, 7, 8. 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 1 here. 9, 5, 9, 5. So that's a 2. This becomes a 3, a 4 here. And 4 here. That becomes a 2. Over here we get a 9 and 1. 4 and 2 here. Moves that into a 5 and a 1 here. That gets a 5 and a 2 as a result. Over here we get a 5, 9. Oh, we get a pair of 9s and we get a block, open block here. So we go back to that 1-3 combination here. And we'll flip the 1 and a 3 and see if that helps any. Nope, not 6. 3 and 1. Before we do anything, let's back that out. 3 and 1. 1 here. Let's see. 5, 2, 5, 2. So that becomes a 4. Becomes a 1, 5, 2, 5, 2 here. 5, 2, here we go, 5, 2, 5, 2 means that's going to be a 4, that's going to be a 7, 8, 3, and 2 here. We get a 4 up here with a 3 next to it, 2 here, 9, and 1. Let's see, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 9, 5, 9, we get a 4 here. 5, 9, 5, 2, 9, 2, 5, 2, okay. That doesn't help us here. 5, 9, 5, 9, 9, 2, 9, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2. Here we go. 5, 3, 9, 4, 2, 9, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 5, 9, 2, 9, 5, and we close it out with a 2 here. Took us 25 minutes and 18 seconds with a full reset in the middle of it, 15 minutes. So a little over 11 minutes from the reset. I want to say thanks everybody. I hope you had a good time. If you have any problems or if you appreciate it, have a good time. Take care, and we will see you again soon. And I see I was clipping a lot there. All right, have a good day.